Don't leave me hanging. It's go time.
Hey everybody, this is Josh, and here we have a game between mouzNaama. Here it says mouzTosh, but it is actually this player that I just typed out, mouzNaama. He's the red Terran on the right side of Metalopolis, and his opponent today is going to be the blue Protoss down on the bottom of the map. It says Liquid Huck, but it is in fact oGsMC. That's right, it's the most recent winner of the GSL 3, the $87,000 winner from South Korea. It is oGsMC playing as Liquid Huck because MC does not have a European account, and these guys are playing on the European server for the Kaspersky StarCraft 2 New Year's Invitational. And Naama, of course, lives in Europe. MC lives in South Korea. He's playing on Huck's account because it's the European server. MC was actually an invitee for this tournament, along with oGsTop, oGsZenio, and Liquid Ret. Ret, of course, is a European player, but he's living in South Korea with those oGs guys. And MC is playing in this tournament. It's got a $1,700 prize pool total, I believe. Fourth place gets $100, third place $200. This is in US dollars. Second place $400, and first place $800. So even though he just won a ton of money in South Korea, he's shooting for more. Got to play in these invitational tournaments with lots of big names so you can maintain your dominance, assert yourself as one of the best in the world. And this game is Game 1 in a best-of-3 series. This is the quarterfinals. Naama actually fought his way out of some group stages against some very good European players to be able to play against oGsMC here in the quarterfinals. And MC is going to be scouting around very quickly with this first probe, sort of like Huck would be doing. But he's not going to see anything too out of the ordinary, rather just the very standard Terran build, and MC himself is subscribing to the very standard Protoss build. Should be seeing a Cybernetics core somewhere around here going up next as soon as he gets enough minerals. And Naama is going to arrive at MC's base and see that nothing too crazy is going on. Hasn't seen the second pylon yet. He is going to start jabbing away at some probes in the meantime, and it looks like MC was pushed out of Naama's base as well as that orbital command started to go up. This first Marine is out, so he will be able to just hang out here around the ramp and keep that probe from coming back more than likely. So this probe is actually going to slam right into this SCV and get one little zap off with his, I believe it's a particle beam. Yes, it is a particle beam. And MC is getting a second gas pretty quickly here before second gateway or before the Cybernetics core is even complete. Naama, on the other hand, getting a factory up quite quickly, so no 1-Rex expand out of him, just the makings of a 1-1-1 build. He doesn't have a second gas yet, which is a little surprising to me, but it's still a little bit early. There it goes, that refinery being dropped by Naama. And the Cybernetics core is complete now. Warp Gate tech is being chrono boosted out. A couple of stalkers as well. Actually, the first stalker, MC did build a zealot. This probe's still dancing in and out just to make sure nothing crazy is going on. He's going to try and peek up the ramp here, but he will see that there's a bunker being placed and several Marines, so he's got to get that probe out of there. Thankfully, the probe is slightly faster than these Marines, so he will escape with only 4 HP, and now he can just have this probe hang around, waiting to build a proxy pylon somewhere. Oh, a Stargate coming down now for oGsMC, and if you look at the production tab, that starport out of Naama is starting at almost the exact same time. MC did not see that, though. I don't believe. I'm going to take his vision just to make sure. No, he didn't even see the factory, so maybe he's just assuming that it's going to be a 1-1-1 build because this bunker here at the front caused a wall off, which would allow Naama some time to tech up. So good thinking by MC. If it was reactionary, it was quite good. If that was his plan from the beginning, still could work out for him. There is that proxy pylon here in the middle between these two bases. He'll be able to warp down on the low ground or the high ground here, whichever he prefers. This single stalker is going to move up here, make sure that Naama is not moving out of his base anytime soon. And Naama is actually going to do sort of the same thing here with this single Hellion, send it down to MC's front and make sure that he's not expanding. We'll see what the Hellion is able to do. Probably not a lot, since the Stalker and Zealot are right here to shoo it away. So yeah, Naama is going to be thwarted. He will run right past this pylon and see it there. He's going to take a couple of shots off at it, but the Stalker here defending would be able to stop this Hellion before it was able to kill a pylon. So MC with some good micro there, keeping that Stalker at full health away from Naama's Marines and things. Now the warp-ins begin. Warp Gate tech finally finished there, and watching the production tab just to see what air units are being built. First, a Banshee Banshee for Naama. Nothing out of that Stargate just yet for... oh wait, that Void Ray is actually complete. I thought I saw something earlier, just forgot to mention it. There's the Void Ray coming along with these 5 Stalkers and single Zealot here to the front of Naama's base. All these SCVs being pulled in anticipation by Naama. This Void Ray is great because it will provide vision for these Stalkers. They will be able to take out anything here on the edge. They might even be able to kill this supply depot up here without too much problem. The SCVs don't want to move in to repair the supply depot because then the Stalkers will just gun them down. MC doing a good job splitting damage between this SCV and the supply depot. Any SCV that comes in range of these Stalkers is going to go down. That Void Ray got in range of that bunker just barely and took some shield damage, but that's about it. Now it's at full charge here on the supply depot. A Viking out now for Naama. He canceled that Banshee and got a Viking out instead to be able to attack this Void Ray, which is a good move, but this Void Ray still just doing a ton of damage. Another supply depot goes down. There's a Thor out now for Naama, but look at his food. He's at 37 army over 27 available supplies, so he's going to have to build some supply depots very quickly. He actually did a call down right there with his orbital command energy. That's going to slow down his econ a bit, so a very, very successful attack for MC. Despite losing that single Void Ray, slowed Naama down a lot. And actually, MC has time here to save up some minerals and build an expansion if he chooses to do so. He's going to get an Immortal out of this robotics facility very quickly as well. It is being chrono boosted out and an observer, so he can be able to keep eyes on Naama's base. That Thor came out so quickly. That was a very quick tech to Thor. He canceled that Banshee, and now all he's got here is a couple of Vikings, some Marines tucked away in this bunker, and a single Thor. This starport is just making medevacs right now despite having a tech lab attached. He hasn't built any tech lab units from that starport. He's adding on another barracks now. Reactor is finished on that first barracks. So Marines and tanks going to be the transition here with some medevac support. A single Thor here is going to be nice for defense for the time being. More supply depots coming now for Naama. That attack really did slow him down a lot, losing all those supply depots there that he did. This pylon's still here for MC, so that'll be great when he chooses to move out again. That Nexus is building as expected. He did save up those minerals and expanded that as natural, so the Observer going to float over here and get a look at everything. He'll see this entire army, see all these production buildings back here that he has not seen up to this point. The bunker has actually been salvaged. That's important to note. And he's just going to float right in here and see everything that's going on. This other barracks is getting a reactor on it as well, so lots and lots of Marines coming for Naama, and a third barracks here being built. So MC's just keeping watch on this tower. He's got really, really good map vision right now. Naama basically has no map vision, does not even know about this expansion yet, and it is finishing up right now. If we look at the worker count as he transfers all these probes, we'll see that MC is ahead on workers anyway, 33 to only 25. And once these get settled here at this natural expansion, this mineral count will go way in MC's favor. So now Naama is starting to move across the map with a bunch of Marines, a couple of Vikings, a Thor, and lots of SCVs here actually acting as a repair force. That pylon goes down with the Vikings providing vision. Wow, this is a sizable SCV force here coming along to repair, so if he loses this encounter, he will probably lose the game here. That is a lot of workers to lose. So these sentries throwing up Guardian Shield very, very quickly. Like to see that. Immortals here, going to be able to take out these tanks very quickly if they can get the positioning. As long as he's able to micro this, he can actually take out this siege tank, which is actually blasting a Zealot in the back of the line. Not the best micro out of Naama there. He could have easily been hitting these Stalkers instead. That tank will go down very quickly. And Medevac picks up the Thor that's injured, but there's enough anti-air here, and the Immortals will make sure that these don't get out alive. Naama, GG's, and will lose that first game of this best-of-3 series. So now let's go into Game 2 and see if oGsMC can move on into the semifinals.